So I think we have a lot of folks who have joined us today. So Sairam, everyone. Um, I will hand it over to Uncle, and then Uncle, let me know when you want to share those videos or how you want to proceed with it, Uncle.
Yeah, I will tell you.
Okay.
Because many want to share their experiences by themselves only.
Correct,
So
correct.
that I will tell you now those
Okay. Please
devotees
go ahead,
are
Uncle.
going.
Yes, Sairam.
Sairam to all my friends. Sairam. Sairam Reiki Mama.
Sairam. I think Sairam Kanaka.
Sairam Mama.
Yeah, now Sairam Jaggi. Jaggi.
Sairam Sridharan sir.
Sairam sir. Sairam.
Sairam. Sairam.
Jaggi, one from
Sairam.
Yeah. You want me to play that video, Uncle?
Yeah, she was. I told her to introduce yourself.
Mama, should I?
Jackie, she wants to introduce herself. I think another gentleman, Santana Krishnan, now come. So you please tell that one. Introduce themselves, Jackie.
Yes, sure. So please,
Sairam, this is Cynthia. Your latest patient who benefited with your Reiki treatment. Sairam.
And Vani Manogar also come.
yeah,
And Sanjay Kapila from.
Sairam Sanjay.
Sairam uncle. Sairam uncle. Sita from Vasai.
Sairam Uncle.
Then shall I start? Sanjay, happy. And Vani Manogar has come.
Sairam uncle, I am here. Sairam. Sairam.
Sairam uncle, Sairam.
Sairam uncle. Sita from Vasai.
Sairam, thank you so much for joining this special satsang with Sridharan Uncle, and thanks for sharing your experiences with all of us. So we are definitely privileged and honored to have you all today. So Uncle, maybe we'll start with you can proceed, Uncle. Whoever you want to call upon, and they can share their experiences. Uncle's video is frozen.
Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Sairam. I will start, Sairam. Sairam, my pranams to our Bhagavan.
Looks like we lost Uncle again.
Jackie, I think it will be good if everybody else mutes themselves because it seems like there is some echo coming.
Yeah.
So it will be good if people can mute themselves.
So Sairam, can you please mute yourself if you're not talking, and then when Uncle asks you, then you can unmute yourself, and then you can share your experiences. Let me see if Uncle is back.
Should I call him Jaggi?
Uncle is there. Yeah, I think he just logged off.
I think some internet connectivity. I think he should probably switch off his camera. I'll tell him. Give me 1 second. Let me.
Okay. Yeah, thanks.
Yesterday, I think there's a lot of confusion with respect to Gita Jayanti. Like people think that Vaikuntha Ekadasi Day, which is basically the Margari Shuddha Ekadasi Day, people think that's actually Gita Jayanti. Swami actually said that's not the case. So maybe until he joins, I can actually present this. So this is actually from Summer Showers in 1979. So here Swami speaks about the Gita and when Gita was actually imparted to Arjuna. So Swami says, Gita Krishna gave to mankind through Arjuna. The core of the Gita message, the battlefield at 10:30 a.m. on the Kartika Bahula Amavasya day. So you can clearly see that this was, Gita was not given on Ekadasi day. It was actually on the Amavasya day, before the end of the month, Kartika month.
Hello?
And then
Hello?
10 days later, when Bhishma fell in the battle, Sanjaya was.
Hello?
Bhaskar, I
Oh,
think.
Are you hearing?
Just stop this.
Hello? Are you hearing me?
Yes, Mama, you are audible.
Hello?
You are audible, Mama.
Thank you. Where I stopped? Thank you. Where I stopped?
You did not start.
Yeah, we were just starting, Uncle.
Oh. I will start with the big first itself.
Yes, Uncle. Thank you.
Okay, now we are all hearing, no?
Yes, no, we can hear you.
Sairam, sorry for the sudden problem. I don't know what is the problem. It has stopped. Now I will start, Sairam. My first experience, I will start now. There was one person at Pondicherry. His name is Dakshinamurti.
yes, Sairam.
Yes, yes, yes.
We can hear you, Mama.
Thank you. He had a son who got married 13 years ago, but no issue at all. He told one of his close friends, and that friend told him, don't worry, I am having a friend at Chennai. He will tell you when it is going to happen, everything, by seeing your son and daughter-in-law. So he has sent a card to us. So we had been to Pondicherry to bless the couple. And before that, I prayed to Swami. Swami, they don't have any issue at all. You have to bless them to have a child very shortly. Then Swami, naturally, when I fell on his feet, he blessed, they will have a female child. So I went to that astrologer and saw the couple and blessed them and told that Dakshinamurti, you are going to be grandfather very shortly and you are going to have a female granddaughter. Then what happened? The months passed and one day I got a message from him that daughter-in-law conceived. So everything going on smoothly. Suddenly one day that astrologer telephoned to me that there is a problem for the baby. He is having some sort of problem in his penis. The scan report has narrated. I told no male. Swami has told only female. It is going to be a female child only. Sir, that I don't know because the scan report clearly shows the problem for the boy. Then days went on. I told I cannot ask again Swami. My doctor, Swami has already narrated it is going to be only female. But I told him your daughter-in-law is going to have a cesarean, but everything is going to be smooth only. When you are admitting your daughter-in-law in the hospital, please inform me so that I will pray to Swami again so that everything goes on smoothly. The days went and the admission date has come. She was admitted and next day she was taken to labor room. The cesarean has been done. Surprise to the doctor, this happens to be a female child. She was wondering how it can be happened. I am having the scan in my hand. It clearly showed only male child. But at the time of delivery, it is going to be a female. She could not believe her eyes. Then she came out and told this Dakshinamurti, sir, you become a grandfather of a female child. Immediately he was surprised. He told me, the tears rolled from my eyes and telephoned to me, Sairam, what you have told 10 months ago, that the same thing has happened. It is only a female child, not a male child. You are 100% correct what your Bhagwan has told has happened. This is how that Bhagwan's, this is unbelievable experience to that family has taken place. This is the Bharathan is not there?
Yes, yes. Sairam, I am joining.
You can share your experience, Sairam.
Okay, thank you. Sairam, I offer my obeisance at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan, Sri Sathya Sai Baba Varu. Sairam to all my brothers and sisters. I thank our brother, Sri Sridharan Seshachari, for giving me this opportunity to share my personal experiences about the spiritual power bestowed in him by Swami. My son was in search of a suitable job in the IT sector. When I attended a Sashtipta Purti in Madurai for the district president on 5th January 2020, I met Brother Sridharan there. I know Brother Sridharan for a past 1 decade, more than a decade, I can say. I was talking with the son-in-law of the district president regarding my son's matter for a suitable job placement. Overhearing the talk, Brother Sridharan voluntarily told me that he will help my son for a suitable job. The important thing is, he said, his placement will take place on 13th April 2020. He was very categorical on the specified date. With his help, as confidently predicted by him, my son has been placed suitably, and after completing all the formalities, exactly appointed on the same day, that is 13th April 2020. The surprising factor is that the offer letter dated 2nd April was issued giving the effective date of appointment as 13th April 2020. Really, it is a surprise for me and proof that Swami acts from within Sri Sridharan sir. The second event I would like to share is that my sister-in-law was unable to walk. Doctors could not diagnose correctly and tried to cure, but her inability to walk with severe unbearable pain was increasing. Finally, it was diagnosed in Trichy that the blood circulation has stopped from the knee to the toe, and there was no sensation or movement at all. The fingers and the leg also seemed damaged. They were advised to rush up to Chennai Apollo for an emergent surgery. Bypass surgery was done for circulation of blood from the knee, and simultaneously one of the damaged leg finger was amputated. At that time, Swami has given a thought to inform Brother Sri Sridharan for Reiki prayer. Due to the Reiki prayer, my sister-in-law is all right now, and regular prayer is being done by Brother Sri Sridharan. She is also able to walk. The benefit of the Reiki prayer is that doctors planning to amputate other damaged fingers in the leg is ruled out as they started healing. In my family, 4 or 5 other cases were also cured by the Reiki prayer by Brother Sridharan. From the above anecdotes, it is evident that Sri Sridharan is one of the selected instruments of Swami to serve the humanity as a whole, which he is doing, and Swami dwells in him. We pray Swami to give him a long life, health, happiness, and everything to do the seva seva for the humanity. I also take this opportunity to wish all our brothers and sisters advance happy and prosperous New Year greetings. Jai Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. Thank you, Vardhan Sai Ram.
Thank you.
And in that one, what he has told, that 2nd April, Swami came in my dream and told me, tell him that the letter, tell to his son that the letter has been typed on April 2nd itself and joining on 13th itself. So I conveyed to his son Nandakumar, is it so? He was surprised. How, Sai Ram? No, Swami has told me yesterday, this is going to happen. Then Vardhan Sai Ram has told, it was on the same day, the offer letter has been typed and he joined the 13th April or date of joining. Everything has taken place, everything by Swami's grace. Like that, I would like to ask whether, please let me know whether Santana Krishnan has come. One Mr. Santana Krishnan. He told me that. Yeah, now I request Santana Krishnan, my former general manager of Syndicate Bank. He is going to share the personal experiences of his wife and granddaughter.
Namaskar. I am audible. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you very well. We can hear you very well. Yeah.
Okay. Myself and Sridharan were colleagues in Syndicate Bank. After 2020, I lost touch with you because I was away at Bombay and Calcutta, other places on my profession. And I happened to meet him somewhere in 2019 after retirement, 6 years after my retirement, in an airport in Mangalore. He was sitting behind, and I was not knowing that he was sitting there. When we got up to get down, suddenly I saw him. This is an indication how God has given me a chance to meet him for subsequent events. I asked him as to what he was doing. He told me that he got his retirement as per Swami's advice in 1995, if I remember correct. And he has been doing the services to all the people. We traveled together and he left for his place and I left to my hospital. Subsequently, I went abroad and came somewhere in July 2019. After a week, my wife suddenly experienced some breathing problem, heavy breathing problem. I referred to one Dr. Kasim here. He said, I will give medicines for 1 or 2 days. You have to report to me every morning. And I don't think anything related to heart. However, we just examined. First day I informed him that she is okay. Second day I told him that she is again having that problem. He immediately asked me to go and meet a cardiologist. I said I am not getting an appointment to cardiologist because you don't worry. I'll talk to him and get your appointment. He asked me, he got an appointment, he asked me to go exactly at 1 o'clock on that day. I went to cardiologist, he examined her. The ECG was okay, the echo was okay. However, he said, looking at the indications and looking at the heart, which is very hard, I would suggest for an angiogram. I again met Dr. Kasim. He said, I don't think your breathing problem is on account of this. However, let us rule out the possibility to go and have the angiogram. The angiogram was conducted and she was found to have 90% block in one of the delivery channels. He suggested for angioplasty and it was also done. However, the breathing problem has not stopped. In an MRI, it was found that she is a thyroid patient and a diabetic. The gland has expanded, enlarged internally, and was touching the midpipe. So I was referred to a pulmonologist who said nothing could be done except a surgery. My diabetes is not in favor of a surgery because it is a very risky surgery and thyroid gland has to be removed. Let her pull on like this and I will not recommend for a surgery. Suddenly I remembered my friend Mr. Sridharan. Incidentally, I want to say that he He has been called by us as Omachi Mama. I don't know whether many of the people know what is Omachi Mama. It was named by my Samandi. Omachi is a god man. So I called him and he immediately agreed and came to my house and started the Reiki process. You believe it or not, till today, my wife is not having that problem. She is fine. Mr. Sridharan has been doing Reiki every day, and even incidental problems also is being cleared by him. This is one incident. Next is my granddaughter, who is in the US, and she has been experiencing an itching problem, like eczema, both in the joints of the hands as well as the neck. It has been going on for the past 10 to 12 years. I think she has started somewhere when he was age 3. Now she is 16. She used to have itching and she used to scratch in the night without knowing, and it used to bleed. My daughter has seen allopathy, homeopathy, Ayurvedic. She spent a lot of money on that. Nothing has happened. Okay, he used to come again and again. In an emergency situation, she used to give steroid. After my experience, I requested Mr. Sridharan to see her in over the video and do the blessings. He agreed and he started doing it. Today, you believe it or not, she does not have any itching. The scars are gone. She's absolutely all right. This is true experience. Subsequently, I started referring to many people. If I start telling, there are a number of people I can tell, and many people, and they are all happy with Mama's blessings. Thank you. Namaskar.
Sairam, thank you, Satsang Krishnan. It's all Swami's grace. Everything has been cleared successfully. So many things Swami used to do, and till date, he is continuing to do, is showing his miracles, unbelievable miracles to others, so that they will be happy in their life. Now I request, because Chitra Kini has to attend Balavika's class, she wants to share her experience and son's experiences. His son was the student of our Bhagwan Satya Sai Baba College. So I request Chitra Kini to share her personal as well as his family experience.
Sairam uncle and Sairam to one and all. I'm Chitra from Bangalore. Of course, my experiences are of a different kind. May not be at it's very simple day-to-day problems which happen. So I have been a chronic throat patient ever since birth. I used to always be on antibiotics, and going to doctor was regular. Once in a month was a definite thing. So at the beginning of this COVID, maybe in the month of March or April, I got one more of such attacks, and I went to my regular family doctor. The moment she saw me, she said, "I have nothing to do with you. You go to the COVID center and don't open your mouth here." And she treated me as if I was already having COVID. So I was totally upset, and I didn't know how to go about it. So and I had just become a member of this group, and I didn't know much about uncle at all at that time. And when I started reading that he is doing something called Reiki is happening over here, I just thought I will contact him and ask for help. And he was so kind enough. He really took me under his wing and said, "I will take care of all your problems, Chitra. In 1 month, you will be fully fine." And that is the way he started giving me treatment on his own. He used to call me almost every single day. And now it is almost 9 months down the line, up to December, from March, and I have not had a single history of throat-related issues at all. I have not gone to any doctor so far. And then, of course, my son, as Uncle has told, is a Swami student. He is working in Dublin, Ireland. He had strained his back muscle during his college days. So naturally, the moment we get excited listening to all these things done by Mama, I definitely wanted him also to experience some of that. So I put him in touch with Mama, and of course, as expected, he is now perfectly fine. He has received all the healing from Uncle. And also my daughter-in-law, she also had got a frozen shoulder type of a issue. that also has been completely sorted out by by uncle and Swami's grace, and all her family members who are not even Swami devotees, all of them are going through uncle, and they are availing all the treatment that uncle can give, and all of them are perfectly happy and this thing. Then after that, during my son got married just last 10 days back. During that, my father, who is above 80, had a fall suddenly during the marriage, and I was really upset that the programs may not be able to go through. But thanks to uncle, he came in and he gave him the treatment, and he was able to move. And plus, not only that, he was able to take back his flight and go back to Bombay, where he's staying now. And uncle still continues giving him his treatment. Now, if you think that uncle is only taking care of health problems, then I think I should put a light on even his other areas which he takes care of. One of my family friends, whom I have been knowing for last 20 years, was a CEO in one of the companies, and due to personal reasons he was looking out for a change. That was when it was proper, not the COVID times. And for almost 2 years he was looking out for a job, but he wasn't getting anything at all, no change. And so he was slowly getting into depression. So I thought that I'll ask Mama to just give him some amount of solace and nothing more than that. But the moment I approached Sridharan uncle, he said, just send me his CV. And today, let me tell you that the boy is already got, in COVID times, has got a very, very high post in one of the MNCs. Total thanks to Sridharan uncle. There are, many other friends from our samitis who are having many more experiences. They will speak after me. And I cannot thank uncle's the amount that he has been. And now I've reached a point where for every small thing I call him, and he says, Chitra, don't worry. Just hand over all your problems to me. I will take care of that. So that is on my day-to-day basis, he has been like an angel to me and has been taking care of me fully. Thank you so much, uncle. And I pray to God that he gives you all the health so that you are able to carry on this wonderful seva that you have been doing. Sai Ram.
Thank you, Chitra. It's really how Swami has helped. I'm only the instrument. I'm nothing but a karipata. But everything Swami is doing on behalf of me. When I prayed to Swami, he definitely said, yes, I have taken care. Now only I am realizing why Swami asked me to resign my job. This is the reason you are all seeing the Swami's miracles. So they want to express myself their feeling. That is why instead of me telling all these things, the experienced people they are started telling, so that it is very, 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 very wonderful experience to them also how Swami has come into that field. Not only the non-devotee also, she has expressed the Sambandhi, not at all a Swami devotee. Now they turn to be Swami's, they came to Swami's fold. Now I request our Sita to share the experiences of her husband. That is really a miraculous thing, how Swami has helped her. Sairam Chitra.
Sairam.
Sorry,
Sairam. Sairam uncle. Sairam.
Yeah, Sairam.
Am I audible? Sairam.
Yes, sister, we can hear you.
Sairam to Vanana. Sairam, uncle, a very special Sairam to you. I am Sita Hari. I would like to share my experience. My husband, he has gone through. Hello?
Please go ahead, sister. We can hear you clear.
Okay. My husband. Hello, some kind of disturbance is there.
It's coming from uncle's phone. I just muted uncle, so please go ahead.
Okay, Sairam. My husband was suffering from cancer, throat cancer. Doctor told to remove the voice cord. So it was removed. Chitra, she gave me the number. She told, Uncle will pray for your husband. Then, anyhow, I contacted Uncle and he started praying for my husband. He told me, Sita, don't take tension. Swami is there. He will start speaking shortly. You don't take tension. Uncle used to tell me every now and then. Then, now, after 6 months, July 24th was surgery was done. Now he's perfectly alright. He started speaking. Still, Uncle is praying for him. I don't have any words. I'm not able to speak. Please, Uncle, Sairam, please forgive me. Now my husband is well. He's able to speak. He's able to do all his work. He started going for the job. Everything is fine now. Still, Uncle is praying for him. Sairam, Uncle. May God bless you, Sairam. Thank you.
I'm very happy that Swami has helped Sita's family.
Yes.
But
Yes,
for
sure.
Swami, that Hari will not be in his right position. He has cured. It was really amazing. I think Sita.
Yes, Uncle, he was not at all able to talk because of you and because of his Lord, beloved Lord.
I
Now
am
he's
only
able
the
to speak.
instrument that has told you. This is how Swami is doing the miracle even after attaining the city. Swami is always available. Swami is everywhere within our heart.
Yes.
Pray to
Yes, Uncle.
Swami. Swami will definitely take care.
Okay.
Thank you, Sita.
Sairam, thanks.
Sairam. I request our
Sairam.
Ada to say something about her experiences. Then afterwards,
Sairam, everybody. Sairam, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Sairam.
I am Radha Mahesh from Bangalore, and I came to know of Sridharan Mama through one of my Sai sisters, Chitrakini. Actually, I am speaking on behalf of my mother. My mother, Srimati Swarna, is a beneficiary of Sridharan Mama's Reiki treatment. She is 79 years old now, and last year she was, I think 1.5 years back, she was diagnosed with lung carcinoid, the right lung carcinoid. And because of her age, we were all worried as to what to do. And at the private hospitals, you know the scene at the private hospitals, they suggest all sorts of, I'm becoming very emotional, I'm sorry. They suggest all sorts of treatment and all that. And we decided that because of her age, we need not go into any of those things. So we took up Ayurvedic treatment. My brother-in-law is from Shimoga, so one of his relatives suggested a doctor who gives medicines for these types of diseases. So she is on those medicines regularly, and she has to use the oxygen concentrator at least 20 hours a day. You see the oxygen concentrator, a machine in which we pour diluted water, distilled water into a bottle, and when it is connected, run on electricity, it separates hydrogen from oxygen, and the oxygen supply goes into her. Otherwise, her oxygen saturation goes below 90 and all that, and it becomes very difficult. And now 3 months back, of course, Chitra was there at that time also during the hospitalization and all that. She was with me, giving me a lot of moral support, and to me and my family. I came to know of Mama in September. So when I contacted him, he was very gracious, very humble, and he has been giving Reiki treatment to my mother, and she feels much better now. and her breathing issue has definitely improved. She says she feels breathing is much easier, and I'm so thankful to Mama. So much of he is giving us so much of courage, and he's so positive. And he said that do not worry, your mother will surely get well soon, and she will become completely all right. Those sorts of encouraging and concerned way he has spoken to us, he has told us, and he is just like Swami for us now. And every evening, more or less, we look forward to I look forward to make a video call to Mama, and he gives Reiki treatment to my mother. And I'm sorry, friends, I'm becoming emotional, and I'm not able to talk more about this. And I really thank you, Mama. And on behalf of my mother, I'm saying that may God bless you with a lot of health and happiness, and you continue your services to all those afflicted with the diseases and other problems. Thank you so much, Mama Sairam.
Sairam, thank you, Radha, for how your mother is being regularly and steadily improving. One day you are going to see the outstanding interaction of our Bhagavan. She is going perfectly all right, and you are going to see your good old mother shortly.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you so much. Me and my family are very grateful to you. My mother also extends her prayers to Swami to keep you happy and well, so that you are able to render your service selfless. And who is going to do such service?
Oh, it's all Swami. Nothing but Swami Sairam. Thank you
so much,
brother.
Mama Sairam.
Sairam. Now, I think I'm happy to tell you that Kanaka from Saudi is going to be with you, and she is going to tell her experiences.
Sai Ram to all my devotees, Sai Ram to Sridhar Mama and Swami devotees. My name is Kanakatara, and thank you, Mama, for giving me an opportunity to speak about what I have gone through. The moment I speak about Mama's name, I get emotionally choked. That is the bonding, because he has been acting as a father, mother, sister, husband, my own children. He has acted in multiple roles as far as I am concerned. Because basically, I never knew myself until I saw Reiki Mama. Because he was the one who really identified what I'm capable of and told about my hidden potential, which all along I was not able to realize it my own self. So in this state, when I had a condition of acute depression, I went through a lot of personal imbalances, probably you can call it, where everything around was normal, where I visualized something is abnormal within me and the surrounding, and that probably led me to a lot of misunderstanding about life and people around, and probably basically the understanding of life as such. So in such a scenario, you really need somebody who can, only a divine intervention can do such miracles. And this exactly had happened to me in 2009 when Reiki Mama was called to do some healing for me to really understand the state of my depression, where it was really beyond control, where even medicines were not reacting to me. That was my state. So at this state, when Mama had to do the first setting of Reiki for me, he did tell me that, Kanaka, this is something, what you're going through is nothing at all. In fact, his smile brought a lot of hope to me. That was the hope that Mama gave me, and he said that, please get up, you're so strong, resolute, and you have lots of talent within you, and this is just nothing that you're going through. Please accept that you are capable of something and move on. That was the assurance that Mama gave me, And from then on, I started to, believe myself. And I said, I have to look into people for what they are, and rather than looking at the negative side, because I was having a lot of complexes within myself and really did not know to relate to reality and the surroundings, where people thought that I wasn't genuine, I wasn't something like a fake thing that they would relate to. And I wouldn't really, I was totally an introvert to say that. And probably these changes within me started to evolve only after I met Mama, and the assurances every now and then when I used to have these bouts of depression, when I had to experience such a situation, Mama would be like, like Lord Krishna. And you think in your mind, I'm sorry. When I think of Mama, he would be my Krishna. I stay somewhere, wherever you are, come to rescue me, or some sort of, the solace that I get hearing his name. Or there are many instances that she has come to the hospital to do Reiki healings for me. And I'm sorry. It's okay, it's okay. And such kind of souls are like, really Swami sent messengers. And the very presence of Mama would make me up and move. Sorry. It's okay. It's okay. So this was purely possible only when the other person has so much of firm faith and positivity with your own belief system, when it is totally upset and when it is totally shaken, or probably which doesn't know any direction in life. So Mama's intervention is like beyond words. I really cannot relate or gratify it with mere words, because that has been his role in my life. And I can never forget this person for who I am. I've been very successful as a kindergarten teacher who has started my career in American School, Chennai, and I have been to various challenges in life. And I am finally here as a high school teacher teaching my own subject, which I specialized as in a high school teacher for CBSE 11 and 12 economics. So with all this position, reading, studying, we may achieve a lot of accomplishments in life, but then the right time has to come to see what is happening around, to believe that you are capable of something. And it was Mama who made me realize that. And of course, my family, my children, everyone were with me to support me at every stage when I break down, because I know a woman of the house is the one who has to run and, to hold the fort as such. The women is the one who has to be strong, and when she breaks down, everything else breaks. So I had to derive a lot of courage, because I had to face certain challenges all alone in life. So those challenges really groomed me, made me who I am. And I'm so proud to have reached this place all alone, a lone battle. Really proud to say that it was a lone battle in an unknown soil in Saudi Arabia, not knowing the language. And I'm so proud that I have reached here just by the divine will of Swami and with the blessings and healing from Devi Mama. Thank you, Mama. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I pray Swami to give you more and more and more willpower and mental health and everything that we need, because you are our savior in this world which is so turbulent and facing so much of uncertainties. Thank you, Mama. We love you. Thank you, Sairam. I'm sorry for my emotional breakdown. Thank you.
Sairam Kanaka. Swami,
Sairam Kanaka sister, that was so touching. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful experience. Swami is always there with you in the form of Mama. Definitely things will become all right. Sairam.
Sairam. Now, Sairam, I'm going to share the experience of Sanjay Kapila, who had a heart problem and how he was suffering on those days when I came here to his hospital. I got, luckily, a Swami's vibhuti when I visited the hospital. It was in my pocket. Then Sanjay Kapila told me, I am going to have a surgery tomorrow. I told, don't worry, you will not have any surgery at all. So I applied the vibhuti, what I had with him, received from Swami. I applied on the entire chest and up to that belly. Don't worry, Sanjay. Swami has already decided not to have the surgery for Sanjay. I request Sanjay to share his experiences. Sanjay Kapila? Hello?
Sairam, uncle, can you hear me?
Yeah, you can share the experiences when you.
Yeah.
When I applied the Swami Vibhuti on your heart and told no more surgery for you when you are in the hospital. Then I along with Satish and Ramesh, I think so. Please share your experience. Those two.
Absolutely. My humble pranams to Swami and uncle for giving me the opportunity to talk. I would like to apologize. I'm not very good at talking, but I will try to explain myself in whatever limited knowledge I have. And I cannot agree any more than the first gentleman that spoke. That it really hit me when he said that uncle is a selected instrument of Swami. It is so very true, and I am the living testament of that. In 2010, I had developed a complication in my right side of the lung, where doctors have done all their investigation and whatever, and they said there is a lump in the right side of my lung, and they're gonna have to do a surgery and remove part of my lung. And I was admitted to the hospital a day before night of Shivratri. I still remember that February night, and I've never missed bhajans in my life. And I'm sitting in the hospital, just thinking, Swami, what is going on here? And and somebody apparently talked about it in the center. And next thing I hear is uncle comes with a couple of Swami devotees, and he did his Reiki, and he said nothing's gonna happen, no surgery, nothing, don't worry about it. And I'm torn between the two. At one side, the doctor operate and remove my lung, and uncle comes in and says, "Don't worry about it. It's all good." So just a few hours before that, uncle came in and did the Reiki, and he applied this vibhuti. So the story about the vibhuti is which uncle has shared with me, that Swami materialized the vibhuti and stopped in between the bhajans and gave it to somebody to give it outside the Ganesh gate to somebody who needed it. And that gentleman came in running and gave that vibhuti to uncle, and uncle had that vibhuti in his pocket, and I still have a little bit left from whatever uncle had given me. So I couldn't agree more that Swami uses him as an instrument to reach out to his devotees. But anyway, it's an hour and a half before the surgery, and for those people that have taken one-on-one Reiki with uncle, He's very gentle, very, very loving during the Reiki session. But this was such a powerful Reiki that he did. I can never forget it. It was very intense, and he touched my lung and everything, and it said, there is going to be no surgery. And I was in so much of pain, I didn't say anything. They took me to the operating room and gave me the anesthesia and did whatever they needed to do. And right before that, the surgeon comes in and he took out a piece of paper and he drew the lung and he said, this is where we're gonna cut off your lung and we're gonna staple part of your lung, so you're gonna have to learn to live with 1.5 lung now. It's gonna be gone. So I'm saying, whatever, Swami, whatever it is. So anyway, I'm out. They give me anesthesia, and when I woke up, the doctors were around me when I was getting the thing, and doctor is talking about. So what they did was, since they had to open the whole chest and everything, they didn't want to do it, so they made 4 holes, 2 with the camera and 2 with whatever the computer that they were going to put in there to do the cutting of the lung. So they put everything, and the doctor said, I went in there and there was no lump. There was nothing. There was just water, and he drained out the whole water. And clearly in the x-rays before that, the lump was visible, and they knew exactly where everything was. And just like Uncle had told me, it's going to be nothing. It's going to be no surgery. So they just drained out everything, and here I am, and everything was healed. So and it's the things that put everything together was, I have no words to describe how Uncle had just put everything together and just put it in front of me, like, this is what it's going to be. And this was me. And for years and years, my dad, every time he would go in the hospital, he had an open heart surgery and stuff, and Uncle had pinpointed the days. He would actually give him 7 days from today, he'll be out of the hospital. And I am the witness to it. On the 7th day, he was in, even if he was in the intensive care unit, on the 7th day, my dad was out of the hospital. So I have so much of belief, and I really thank you, Uncle, for doing this for us, for doing this for me. And just to give you a small example of, whenever I look at Swami, how dedicated he was throughout his life for his devotees. I was really touched. I had another heart attack and a stroke last year, and my lung thing was acting up, and Uncle was like, no, don't worry, I'm going to do the Reiki, I'm going to do a distant Reiki. And coming back to the dedication thing, Uncle was flying over to Singapore with his son for a visit, and he would call me from the places where all the tourists are running in the back and stuff, and he would put me on the phone, and I was like, Uncle, you're there, you enjoy with your family. And he's like, no, I'm going to do this. And sure enough, he would tell me, like, tonight you're going to have a good night's sleep. Don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. And eventually all that stuff is gone. So, like I said, I'm not very good at putting words together, but this is my experience. I thought about maybe writing everything together and putting it in front of Uncle and Swami, but there's so much I could write, books and books and pages about it. And I thank you, Uncle, for doing all this for us, I'm really happy to hear that you're doing this for all the other, for the other devotees too. Thank you, Uncle, for all your help and all that you do for all of us. Sairam.
Sairam, Sanjay, how Swami has saved you, because you used to believe Swami very much. That is the reason he came and did everything for you. everything, as I told you again and again, everything Swami is doing and making me friend, as if others think that I am doing it. Everything Swami does it, thinking that Sridhar uncle has done it. See, this is the way Swami used to do miracles through someone. So I honestly and humbly request you, don't leave Swami under any circumstances. Thank you, Sanjay.
Sairam, uncle. Thank you.
I now like to share with you. I hope Dev has come. The first COVID case, Swami has sent it to me. Dev has come.
Yes, uncle.
Yes, Dev, it is time for you to have the experiences what you had through Swami. Sairam.
Om Sairam, everyone. I would like to, thank Uncle for his blessings and prayers, which has really given me a new life. Okay, and I will also share my experiences of another two cases wherein, Uncle had given the Reiki healings to them and they were totally out of danger. So, for me, when on 29th of May, I was tested positive, COVID positive, and within 3 days, my oxygen levels had gone down terribly, and I had to be put on a ventilator. And so my brother, younger brother, his friend, he stays in Bangalore, and his father, Uncle Shesh Uncle, he recommended to contact Sridharan uncle, and then he gave me the Reiki. In fact, the day he gave me Reiki, I really felt a different level of energy on my body, and I was so become better on the same day itself. So after 2 days, it was like I don't have words to explain my experiences. I was totally getting cured almost to a different level. Then I asked my brother to contact Uncle once again. So since then, Uncle, like every day, 3 times in a day, he used to call me on WhatsApp video call and then give me the Reiki. And trust me, I was there in the hospital for 15 days, and it was after that, since when Uncle has started giving me Reiki, I was becoming better and better, better and better. Like he was giving me throughout the time. He was telling me, "You will be all right. You will be all right," and that was the positive energy which really took me out of it. And then now I am totally hale and hearty. You can say I am totally out of all post effects of COVID and everything. Now this is what my experience is, and since then, I started really believing in Uncle, and I really want to meet him. He's I accept him as my second father of my life. Okay, this is one experience of mine. Second experience is my friend who is very near and dear to my heart, and he was also infected with COVID. He was put on ventilator. The family has lost completely. They lost the hope, and he was put on ventilator. And then I informed Uncle to give Reiki. Uncle gave Reiki to them. Even he consoled his families also. Telling them that don't worry, everything will be all right. He will be out of danger. And trust me, he came out, I think 15 or 16 days after out of ventilator. And doctor, he literally told me he narrated one incident that while he was on ventilator, he was getting kind of vibes there, and he he also mentioned that he was going away, and somebody pulled me down. So that kind of experience he had. And the third experience I would share is my brother who stays in Kenya, and I think his relative, I believe his wife's brother also, he's staying in US, California. He was COVID positive, he was in hospital, and he had been put on total machineries. And I told uncle to give him Reiki. He really he was, you can say that totally a hopeless case. It had gone to that level, and uncle gave him Reiki every day, and now he is totally out of machine. He has been taken out of that ICU room and has been taken to different room, and he is like maybe in couple of days he will be discharged to home. So this is my experience, and thank you uncle, thank you very much for listening to my request for other people. And definitely I recommend everyone to, in case if you have any challenges, health challenges or whatever, please contact uncle. And I'm sure uncle has the is the kind of energy center, or you can say power bank. He is blessed with divine energy from the God, and he can do miracles. Thank you uncle, thank you very much for what.
Thank you. Thank you, Sairam. See,
Sairam uncle,
you are not. Yes, Sairam. Yeah, I would like to. Our Ramesh has come. He wants to share his experiences with all of us. I request Ramesh, please do something what you have realized and talk about our beloved Swami also.
Thank you, uncle. Sairam, everyone. As many of you guys know, we knew Sridharan uncle as Swami's devotee, and our brother Bhaskar's father, and etc. Right? That's how we all came to know. At least many of us from Seattle area, we came to know like that. But since we met with Sridharan uncle maybe 14, 15 years ago, since then we had a lot of satsangs with Sridharan uncle, and many incidents where we heard people talking about uncle doing the Reiki for them and healing them through Swami's guidance and whatnot. I never ever got close to know about how it happens and what it does. And I always used to think that, okay, it's always Swami's message, and maybe Swami's devotees get help through Sridharan uncle. That kind of thinking I used to have. But what I came to know and what Swami helped to Sridharan uncle for past 8 months or so, which actually literally no less than a miracle of Swami and his messages, right? So what happened was, as Corona started during this pandemic year 2020, as we all been away from our parents and families, maybe in India or maybe in other countries, I've been away with my family in Seattle, and suddenly I got a call from my dad back in early May, which was really, really crucial time for the corona, because not many doctors have any idea how to heal or how to treat the patient, and not many hospitals were opened up like now, unlike now, where any person, if they got to know that they have a corona kind of symptoms, they used to mark the entire area as red zone back in India, right? And I was sitting in Seattle, and I got a call from my brother saying that my dad got the symptoms of corona, and then immediately we all got panicked, and then they were trying to find a hospital. Nowhere in the Andhra Pradesh they were able to find a bed this time badly. And uncle immediately said, Ramesh, don't worry, leave it to me and I pray to Swami and I will do the ring. And I told uncle that, uncle, they can't even take a call. How it is possible to do the Reiki to them, right? And then uncle said, don't worry. I know during the corona, they can't even have a phone or someone can't give the phone to them. Send me your dad's picture and immediately my mom uh, got the symptoms of corona within 24 hours. So it was a very, very panic situation and helpless situation. And uncle started doing the Reiki for my dad and immediately he added to my mom as well. Um, Again, as I said, it is no less than a miracle of Swami, um, and he has been doing, right? So during that scarcity and the panic situation, luckily my dad got admitted into a hospital where they said, okay, we only have one bed, we can allocate your dad for tomorrow only. And then that was close to my hometown. And then when it comes to my mom, immediately, and uncle said, don't worry, don't even admit or try to admit her into the hospital. I will take care of her through the Reiki. And then I always had a faith and belief and confidence and whatever it is, the words are, it doesn't matter here, right? In Swami and Sridharan uncle. And then my dad was initially being told that he had fluid in the lungs and then corona was there, etc. And those two combinations were really deadly combinations according to the medical terminology. And to our surprise, within 3 days, doctor said there was no fluid anymore in the lungs. Whatever has been, the test has been done, there was a lot of fluid, and then within 3 days they said no fluid, and they could discharge my dad either 5th or 7th day. And then only thing they told us was he needs to be admitted, he needs to be quarantined for 14 more days. And then my mom's situation, she was slowly was getting recovered without any medical support in the hospital or anything other than quarantine. That was my own parents and my own family got it. And then, since then, so many people, so many of my family members, close family members had corona. I belong to a business community, so all my parents, all my families, they all have businesses, so they have to go to the stores and do their day-to-day job in contact with the people, right? It's not like an IT job where they could sit at home and do their job. So they all had to go to their stores for their bread and butter. And so far, like uncle has helped at least 8 of them who had the real corona and the critical scenarios. I can imagine until then, okay, Swami and whomever was a Swami's devotee or whomever was a family member of a Swami's devotee, they all getting help through Sridharan uncle. But to our surprise, one of my colleagues at my work, actually, he was talking in one of my meeting and then he said his mom was critically ill with corona and the several organs were getting impacted, and they were in Hyderabad, and apparently during that time somehow he called me and then he came to know about our Tsunami Center doing the Rudram chanting every day and all that stuff, and he said, could you please include my mom into your prayers? And then during our discussion I shared about Sridharan uncle, and then he immediately said, Ramesh, I know we are not from Swami's devotees, but is there any possibility where Sridharan uncle, you could request him to do the Reiki? And again, as I said, Sridharan uncle never ever spoken with any of them if they don't understand other than English or Tamil. And all the folks I've been telling were, they do not know anything other than Telugu. And his mother has been in ICU several times before they contacted us. And then since then, it's been 3 months. She has been in a slow recovery, but I would say 85% she recovered. And I came to Dallas 2 days ago, and then the person who actually reached out to me, the son, he actually called me and then he explicitly said, Ramesh, now our routine is every day Sridharan calls my mom and her day goes very smoothly and she is super happy. They almost thought they counted her last day. That's how big the situation was she. And then now he said that his mom waits for uncle's call every day, and if any day, by any chance, uncle could not reach to her, and then that call actually comes to US, and then said, today I could not talk to uncle, maybe he was very busy, but feel a little depressed, but I can wait for one more day. But she's so her belief is so much that level that she cannot stay without uncle's call even for one day. So, what all the services you have been doing, uncle, it is no less than miracle. And thank you very much for your support. And I don't know what to say, but all I can say is thank you very much, uncle Sairam. As many of our brothers and sisters they spoke about, we all pray that Swami gives you more and more and more energy and healthy life for many more years to come, uncle. Please continue to support us, Sairam.
Thank you, Sairam. All Swami's miracle only. As I told you, I am only the instrument. So there are many people need Swami's blessing, and I assure Swami is always within you all and doing all sort of help, whether it's the medical or education, everything. Swami. That's why now I request one Chudamani, the old age lady, is waiting to share her experiences. I think that Chudamani is there. Chudamani, please do come and share your experiences. She is also not a Swami devotee. Swami doesn't want anything should always be his devotee. He wants that a human being should not suffer under any circumstances. As everything Swami wants, love all serve all. Chudamani, இருக்கீங்களா? வந்திருக்கீங்களா? ஹலோ,
அன்மியூட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க, நீங்க மியூட்ல இருக்கீங்க.
ஓ சாரி.
இப்ப கேக்குறது, பேசுங்க.
Pranam to everyone. I'm having this heart healing for more than past 42 years. This started when I was in Hyderabad. There they made all, when I was ill, they made all the tests and the vet said that only the problem is only due to heart. So they referred me to a famous doctor, then their cardiologist, Dr. Sudhir Nayak. He started investigating the problem. Then our colleagues said, you are away from your family and people from Tamil Nadu. You are alone here, so you go back to your place and then you get the treatment there. So we got the transfer to Chennai, and after coming to Chennai, we met the doctor Sadasivam then, who was also a famous doctor then. He said, this is called this valve is somewhat shrink, but it will go as days goes, it may get all right, no need to do anything. But the problem still persisted. This was going on now and then like that, and I was continuing with the problem. Then finally, when they took all ECG, angio, everything, then Dr. Vinod Kumar here, a famous heart surgeon, he only asked us to take a echocardiogram from a specialist. Then we got the echocardiogram and they found that the valves are damaged. They said this has done over a long period. Their wall have thickened and it has become almost 80% inactive. So the blood was flowing only drop by drop. They wanted to replace the valve. I was reluctant, rather unwilling to undergo surgery. But then my Sambandhi, Mr. Santana Krishna, retired general manager of Syndicate Bank, referred me to uncle for Reiki treatment. Reiki has been done. Miraculously, before that I was having a lot of problem, not only heart problem, I was not able to lie down, I was not able to breathe, I was not able to eat, even the very sight of food was allergic for me. I had so much problem. And also a lot of acid reflux, all sort of problems were there. Then when I started getting treatment from Sridhar uncle, then slowly I started getting recurring. I'm now eating to some extent, and at the same time I'm able to do my work, personal work by myself without anybody's help. That is a great relief for me. And my uncle said that there is no surgery for you. You need not worry about it. So till now, I'm not going to undergo surgery, and I hope to get on like this. And I thank Sridhar uncle for his kind treatment and his blessings for me more than everything. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Chudamani. You will be perfectly all right by the grace of Bhagavan. Don't worry about it. Under any circumstances, you will lie down. Everything Bhagavan has taken care of. Don't worry. Sai Ram.
Pranam.
Sai Ram. Now, Jackie, sorry, there are that video. First, I will finish that another lady who is 86 years old. She had the breast cancer and her breast was removed. She wants to say a few words to all of us.
Sure, uncle. Yeah, please.
Thank you. Because I want that video screened today. Prabhavati? Hello? Any Prabhavati has come? Jackie?
Let me check, uncle.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
otherwise,
I see Prabhavati Srinivasan on the call. Sairam, if you can unmute and talk.
Hello, Mama. Namaskaram, Mama. Muted, Martin.
Sairam, yeah, we can hear you. Please go ahead. Kekar there.
Kekar, Mama. Namaskaram, Mama. நான் வந்து உங்களுடைய இது மாமாவோட இது தயவை நான் ஆரம்பிச்சு நான் 1.5 மாசம் தான் ஆறுது. அதுக்கு நான் வந்து நிறைய கஷ்டப்பட்டு இருந்தேன். பிரஸ்ட் கேன்சர் வந்து நான் நாட்டு மருந்தெல்லாம் சாப்பிட்டு இருந்தேன். இப்ப கொஞ்ச நாளா வலி ஜாஸ்தியா இருந்தது. எங்க பையன் அமெரிக்கால இருக்கான். அவன் சொல்லிதான் எனக்கு மாமாவை அறிமுகம் பண்ணான். அவனுடைய பொண்ணுக்கு அவன் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கான். அவர் கையில ஏதோ ப்ராப்ளம் எனக்கு சொன்னா, எனக்கு மாமா வந்து 1.5 மாசமா வராரு. அந்த வலியில எனக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப ரிலீஃப் வந்திருக்கு. இப்போ எனக்கு முழுசுமா அவருக்கு குணப்படுத்துவார் நம்பிக்கை எனக்கு ரொம்ப இருக்குது. அவருக்கு எனக்கு ரொம்ப அவருடைய இதை நான் வந்து ரொம்ப வணக்கத்தோடு நான் வச்சு உடைக்கிறேன். இதை பாபாவுடைய இதுல பாபாவுடைய அருளால எனக்கு அவருடைய இது கிடைச்சது எனக்கு. ஜெய் சாய்ராம்.
Sairam. Now I request our Geeta Viswanathan wants to try something.
I'm here, Sairam. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, Sairam. Pranams to the lotus feet of Swami, and my greatest pranams to Sridharan uncle. So he has become an universal uncle. Like Umachi Mama, he has become a universal uncle. So mine was like, it was a total miracle to get in touch with Sridharan uncle. On 1st of September, I was like detected with breast cancer, and I am under treatment. So when that was done, I was totally shocked. I was shaken. From 1st September till 6th September, I was going around all the places for mammogram, for various tests, CT, PET CT, everything. And then my doctor told it was like almost at the end of third stage and beginning of fourth, but we will take it as third stage. And they said the treatment will start. I have to sit for 8 cycles of chemo, and also a surgery on 8th September for keeping the chemo port, so that for me to take the chemo would be much without much difficulty, easier, instead of poking every time the vein. So 8th September was this the date decided. On 6th, again my doctor called and told that since there is going to be a surgery, it is mandatory that I should have the COVID test. So what I did was, she said, come to the hospital. Since the lab is also there, it's a very huge hospital. I will track your results also, so that we can go ahead with your admission and surgery and the first session of chemo. On 7th, I went that morning of 7th, I gave my sample and getting ready to go next day early morning. By 10:30, my doctor calls up and says that night of 7th, she calls and asks me, Geeta, are you okay? I said, yeah, I'm fine. Are you? Then she told me, you're okay, no temperature, nothing. I said, no, I am perfectly all right. Then she said, for your kind information, you have tested positive for COVID. That just shattered me. The next day was fixed for my treatment to start. So 8th, I never had any symptoms. I think I was asymptomatic. I didn't have any problem. I was just wondering how this can happen. That 6 days when I was going to various hospitals, this has happened. And anyway, it was detected in the early, immediately. And so I quarantined myself at home. 8th, 9th, one of that is the coordinator of our committee, I sing bhajans. So he called me and asked whether I would join for the bhajan, because every second Saturday, I'm from Bangalore, and this was by our committee coordinator, Mr. Malladi Srinivas. He called up to ask, because I was keeping away for almost a month. I was not joining the Zoom bhajan also. From September, I was keeping myself aloof. So he called and asked, Geeta madam, will you please join bhajan for second Saturday? Then I said, Malady, see, I have got two things now. First, I was detected with this cancer, and the second one is that I have got COVID also now. Then he said, why do you worry, madam? We have got our Sridharan uncle in Chennai. He will take care of you, and I will give you his number. He spoke pretty late that night. He said, don't worry, anytime here, till midnight you can call him. So once I called him around 9 o'clock, then I was feeling a little bad whether I was trying to call him at an odd hour. Then again, immediately by another half an hour, Sridharan uncle called me. Then he said, I will call you. You can call me after 15 more minutes. And I was very happy. Oh, okay, fine. Maybe he was giving some Reiki, his divine Reiki to somebody at that time. So when Malladi told this, it was like, oh, how can this happen? I was just wondering that. And I called him up, and then started from 10th of September without fail. I don't know how to thank Sridharan. He has been giving me Reiki, and I never had any difficulty about COVID. It just came, not a flu, not a throat ache, nothing. Only thing, for 4 days I lost smell and taste. He said, don't worry, everything will be fine. For the next test, though a little trace of that was found, my doctor said, no problem, you are not infectious. And immediately they started my treatment on 29th of September with his grace. Everything went very fine.
and I had my surgery. Every 3 weeks I need to go. The subsequent week I had my surgery also, and my second round for port insertion. Then I told him, and this Sridharan uncle has promised me. He told me, "Don't worry, Geeta, your cancer is cancelled. I'm just waiting for my next PET CT to see, because he has already assured that cancer is cancelled, and I hope my doctor doesn't do surgery on me also. And I'm just waiting for that day, and I'm sure his words come true." So many people have given their experiences. That has only really boosted me. I'm always on the positive side. I told, no problem, sir. I will fight. You are there with me every day by 6:15, 6:30. I am his patient, and he gives that Reiki. So I don't have any pain. I told him I don't have any pain. I had a small problem in my hand. He gives. The first time they poked that vein, it has created a little problem. For that also he is giving me Reiki, and it's much better for what it was. And I'm sure waiting for that day when I go for my next PET CT after my 6th round of chemo. It comes out that there is nothing, and the doctor should be surprised, and I am sure it's going to happen. And with confidence I say that, and I'm praying that Sridharan's uncle has to be given all health, happiness, for him to continue this. And like Swami says, it is like Manava Seva, Madhava Seva. That's what he is doing. And we are so blessed, and not knowing who is going to help me, or how the Swami gave the contact of Sridharan uncle through somebody, when I have not been in touch with anybody in the Samiti. So it's wonderful. From then on, every Sunday Zoom bhajan I am there. Every Saturday, second Saturday bhajan, when it happens in the temple, I join. So it's all, Swami wants me to do that, and it is being done through Sridharan uncle. And once again, sir, என்னோட எல்லா நமஸ்காரம். தினமும் காத்தால ஏந்திரத்து எப்போ உங்களை தான் நினைச்சுட்டே இருப்பேன். தான் சாயங்காலம் ஆனா I become so ready to take Reiki from you. Sai Ram, sir. Sai Ram. Swami bless you. God bless you. And Sai Ram to everybody. And Loka, Samasta Loka, Sukhino Bhavantu. Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, Geeta. Swami will take care of you. Don't worry. You will be perfectly all right.
Sai Ram, sir.
Yes.
Sai Ram, sir. Sai
Your,
Ram.
your cancer cancelled.
Yes. 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 இந்த வார்த்தை போதும். இது போதும் எனக்கு.
Yeah. I request Vani to come and say this. Vani, I think whether Vani is not there, our Satya Subramaniam will explain. She was. Oh, very happy.
Sai Ram uncle.
Sai Ram, Vani.
Yeah.
Vani was hit and run by a car. She was bedridden, and doctors have told them there is no chance of walking or sitting. When somebody told about her, Satya took me to her house, because he knows the local area and other things. So he was like one for me when I used to be. So he saw that. And saw that Vani lying in the bed. Only she was able to talk, no movement at all, no body movement at all. I prayed, before going there, I prayed to Swami. Swami, I was told that Vani not be in a position to walk. Swami told me, don't, he is going to walk within a month. So that gave me a strength. I went there, then she will explain now everything to you. Thank you, Vani, please.
Sai Ram to all of you. My name is Vani, and I live in Seattle, Washington. I'm very happy to share my experience I went through. Last year I met with the road accident, as Uncle told, and my left shoulder was broken. Since I'm very far from my parents, it was very tough time for me, and my husband took care of me well. He did not allow me to feel that I
happening. One of my close friends called and told about Reiki uncle. We said, sure, happy to meet uncle. Uncle voluntarily came to our home and treated me like daughter. When I saw uncle, I felt like Baba came to give all the strength what I needed that time. His smiling face takes all your sorrows out. Every day my husband picks up the uncle and drop him to his home. Uncle generously treated me every day and boosted my energy with his few minutes positive talk, given bharosa that I will walk in few days, and it happened also. My wound healed and I started walking, which is like miracle to us. My parents were very happy by seeing my recover so fast. They conveyed their thanks to uncle. Even now they keep asking about uncle. Even after going to India, uncle keeps blessing us, treated remotely whenever he was, until I was fully recovered. And now I am completely alright. Uncle also helps us and keeps motivating us how to be in life and trust God. He will take care of us, I know. We are very fortunate to meet uncle and keep bothering uncle, like praying for others, my friends, whenever they need help, and friends who go through their life tough time. Uncle, thank you very much for all the things you did for me and my family and other friends who come to you for help. Thank you. Like, because of your prayings, I started my second life, second journey. Thank you very much, uncle.
Sai Ram. I have done everything is done by our Swami only. Yes, Sai Ram. And they are all very happy to hear.
Keep smiling, uncle. Your smile gives a lot of energy to us.
Thank you,
Saying
sir.
to us. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. Jackie, is that time? Because I have to narrate 3% and also that Gayatri video you have to put, Jackie. Whether is that time?
Sure, uncle. If you don't mind, I can send the video to in the WhatsApp group. But
okay, I don't mind. What is that?
Yeah, whoever is present today, they can talk, uncle. No problem.
Okay, that's why, because before that committing that one, I want to ask you that. Yeah, you can forward to all. Because let them see that one, that let them enjoy. That's all.
Sure, uncle. Sure.
Actually, two things. I don't know whether I would like to request my sister Vijayalakshmi Raman to express her experiences with Swami. Rajati, are you there? Hello? Hello?
I see a sister there, but maybe they need to unmute.
Okay, before that, I will tell one thing. Before she comes, let she talk. I want to share my experiences, how Swami gave an opportunity for me to attend Balas, that is sister of Gayatri. I think Gayatri is there or she is not available. Check.
I'm here, uncle.
Thank you. Really, Swami has given me the opportunity to do seva to Bala, that is Gayatri sister. Actually, Swami came in her dream, and that I am going to send Sridharan for your recovery. Before that, Swami told me, you please take care of Gayatri. Not only he told Gayatri, by Gayatri you take care of. This is what Swami has told me. So I am really very fortunate to have the acquaintance of Gayatri's family. And I request God your family. Sairam.
Sairam uncle, Jackie, do we have time? Otherwise, we can continue next week. It's already 9:30 here. Because a lot of people have logged out. So, do you want to continue next week?
Yeah, according to your convenience.
Yes, Sridhar, now I got the line on, but time only matters.
No problem. If you want, you can talk. Then next week, Gayatri will say.
Yeah, is that okay, Gayatri, with you?
It's not problem at all, Jackie. I was going to suggest
Okay.
because not many people are also there, right? So they might want to listen to uncle's experience first.
Exactly.
Sairam Jackie, can I just get in a minute?
Sure, uncle.
Yeah, you see, what she was telling is true. As per Indian time, it is almost 11. I think as she said, many people have already logged out. It would be better if we continue for next Saturday so that
it would be more beneficial to others.
Yes. All people should be able to listen to this and really enjoy. Not only enjoy, that is something which is going to increase the faith in our Bhagwan. And also the effect of our this Reiki treatment given by my elder brother Sridharan sir.
Definitely, uncle. This is also being recorded, so we can send the recording to folks who missed it. Mr. Vijay Lakshmi, if you want to share your experiences, we can finish with yours, if you don't mind.
I have no problem. I'll continue. Mine is not a big one, but it was I was having a sinus-related headache, which I used to have exactly between 11 and 12:30. 11 in the morning it used to start, and 12:30 it used to subside. So this was going on for a week. I tried to tolerate, but without any medicine. I usually don't take any medicine. I tried to tolerate, but since I'm working, it is interfering with my proceedings of the day, especially when it is that peak time, 11 to 12:30. Even if it had been during lunchtime or late evening, it would have been easier for me to cope up with. Since the timing was so odd, so I thought of taking Sridhar's help. Though he has been doing Reiki for most of his siblings, it is we didn't know the extent to which he has been instrumental in being whatever God angel or doctor for somebody or Bhagwan for somebody. This extent we were till now we are also not aware of. But past few years we know that he has been doing Reiki for many. But to which extent, only after coming into contact with this Satsang and all these only we are also aware of. So I thought of asking him just do Reiki, because now then it was a COVID time, so we couldn't travel. So he took just 2 video calls Reiki for 10 minutes each, and next day at 11 I was awaiting my pain to start. But you all can imagine, what it was. It never happened again, and till now it was just only a past for me. So though it is simple compared to all other Reiki healings he has been doing, but it was such a relief for me on my day-to-day function. And every day he has been before he goes to bed and takes a couple of hours rest, he prays for everyone. So since I am in the hospitality industry and we are the back-end assistants for hospitals, so till date I keep traveling to all the hospitals. and I am sure that his Reiki healings or the general prayers, whatever he does before he goes to bed, that protects all of us. So thanks, Sridhar, and I'm proud that I am his sister. Bye.
Thank you, Vijay.
I am Rajati for him.
Yes, that's because others may not be knowing. That is why I called Vijay.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. Have a nice 2021.
Yes, Tyra.
Bye.
I think all are over, Jackie.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you, everyone, for sharing your wonderful experiences. Again, words can't express.
Because they themselves want to express their feeling. That is why instead of me telling to all better, they themselves will say it will be very nice, no?
Absolutely, Mama. Yeah, definitely. So
they would have enjoyed.
Yeah, I want to thank everyone for joining us and sharing their experiences with us. Definitely, strengthens our faith in Swami as well as in this community and the seva that you are doing, Uncle. So,
yes, Jaggi, even see, I have recommended to quite a number of people to Sridharan sir, and I too wish to share. And it's already 11 today. It will be better that we continue this on next Saturday.
Yeah, next Saturday, let us sign on.
So yes, and
actually, I am with today. Next week they will come. 3 doctors. They don't know how to. I don't know about the disease and other things they have. They never believe, and somebody insisted. Please go on. Sridharan. I pray to Swami. The doctors are going to come. Why you are bothering? One doctor. What prescription?
Hello, some disturbance is there, I think. There is no continuity in this one connectivity.
I see. I don't know. There is no.
Yeah.
So what?
Making
yeah, Jackie, we can just continue next Saturday, so that people will be fresh, and usually people will not be able to rather sit for a long time. Right from 8:30, people are there till 11 now, 2.5 hours.
Sure, Uncle. Yeah, we can definitely continue next week.
Yeah.
We want to say
people who have logged out, they'll be missing this.
No problem.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Because people would not like to miss, these experiences, which is something which is very rare to listen such experiences.
If there is any opportunity for me to express, I am ready to come on Saturday. That's all.
Why not? Why not, sir? Why not? Saturday, Sunday is meant for satsang, and let us have the benefit of these experiences.
Sairam Jackie.
Thank you, Mama. Please, Om Tri Shanti Sayadang, Mama. And then we'll wind up.